Welcome everybody to The Puck Stops Here. This is Peter Fifitt again. This is episode 2. Today's a fun one. We're going to be discussing goal horns. Going to be ranking goal horns from least to top. This is going to be another of these fun ones. The second one, just like yesterday. Tomorrow is going to be a really in-depth analysis of Game 1. But today, we're talking about goal horns. So let's get at it. I'm going to play a goal horn. And the first one will be 31. It'll be the least. And I'll actually let you guys can comment in the section. You guys could try to guess for yourselves. Like, try to figure out what the horn is. And then I'll tell you, and then an explanation about it. So, let's get started. Number 31. Alright, that is my absolute least favorite goal horn of all time. That is the... Oh, wait. The Carolina Hurricanes. God, I hate this horn. The horn is just not really that good. It doesn't exemplify what they want to do. They want to be a quick team. They want to be young. They want to have, like, a really good team, fast. Want to have a kind of cool horn. No, it sounds like a lawnmower ran over a rat in a dump truck, ran over that, and it got burnt, and then blew up, and then went into the ocean and evaporated into water or something like that. Like, it sounds absolutely horrible. It's like Screamo. It's just terrible. I don't like it. It doesn't exemplify what they want to do. So that's my least favorite goal horn. I'm a big goal horn enthusiast, as you're going to see in these videos. So I really have passion for what I'm doing. Alright, we'll get to 30. 30 is another one. And see if you can guess this one. Montreal Canadiens. That's number 30. Really just not a good horn in my opinion. It kind of sounds like a techno maybe just locked up and stopped working. Really not that good. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It really doesn't exemplify what they want to do. And really long. Really too long. Yeah. I don't see a purpose of it. The song that follows them, I may do a video of songs, but it's pretty good. But the horn is just not, it's not a good goal horn. And I would be expecting a lot more from a franchise as prestigious as Montreal is. Alright. 29. Okay. That one also sounds ugly. And that is going to be a team very close to Montreal, the Ottawa Senators. Ottawa, this one sounds a little better, but not too much. More just shriller. And just seems to be going on and on and on and don't see a purpose. It's not telling a story. Goal horns tell stories, not telling a story. just droning on and making my ears hurt. And I don't know how you Erik Karlsson fans up north of the border deal with this. That horn goes on and you guys win. I don't understand how you cope with it, but it is what it is, so. Alright, we're going to go on to 28. Yep, 28. And get that up for you guys. Okay. That is the Colorado Avalanche. Cool little hum to it, but not a big fan. Not a big fan. Not loud enough. Not transcendent enough. But it does match them. I'll give you that. It does match the Avalanche. It definitely does. Kind of sounds like maybe some snow coming down. It's a good one. But not a big fan. Not a big fan of it. Okay. We're going to go to 27. And just to warn you guys, 27 is very similar to 28. But with originality and such, I ranked them a little better. A little deeper, a little louder. This is Vegas's. Yeah, this is the Vegas Golden Knights. Deeper and louder, as I said, but again, it seems to be the same. And I was hoping when Vegas came out, they're going to have a really good horn, a really good song. No, they did not. Well, the song is very good. The horn is not that great. I was hoping it was going to be something even deeper and something really resonating. But not too impressed, and the originality is not that great either. But it is deeper and louder and slightly better than Colorado's. Alright. Going to 26. Unlike these last four, these horns are going to get better and better, and it's going to get tougher to decide, tougher to decide. This one is, again, low and repetitive, and it is the Tampa Bay Lightning. But it has a deeper sound. It's going to make the crowd really get up to its feet, and it's more animated, I feel. Especially get the lightning crackling, that's pretty cool. But just not really unique enough to get me to that point where I'm going to put them in a spot where I really love it. So yeah, that's Tampa Bay, that's 26. And of course, we heard that horn a lot because this was one of those highest scoring teams in National Hockey League. But they did come a game short of going to the Cup final. The next one we'll do is number 25. Okay, That one is the St. Louis Blues. St. Louis' second part of the goal horn is really good. But the first part, it's just like a groaning, like a drone, and it just groans on, and not original enough, as I've said. Not original enough, and it's not going to make me get really up into my seat, although sometimes in overtime it does sound pretty good. But it's just not getting me to that point, so I put St. Louis at 25. Right, we're going to 24, and this one's about average. Okay. Those are the Buffalo Sabres. That's their goal horn. Very similar to another one that's going to be coming up soon. But just, again, rambling. The steam coming out, you can hear from the horn, is pretty good, but not a large fan. But it's getting better. Some originality. I like it. I've actually heard this one live. Again, Winter Classic. Not actually close up, because both times when Ristolainen scored and I believe Eichel scored, I was not outside. We were getting food, and each time Buffalo scored. So when Ristolainen scored, I actually wanted to stay in, but we went out and Rangers won. But yeah. Good horn for that team, so it's not bad, but not really one of my favorites. Okay. This one's going to be an up and down one. This is a fun one. Anaheim. Boat horn, very low. Very original. Cool, but I don't think it's loud enough. Like, there are times I've watched Ducks games, and there'll be a game tie or an overtime goal, and you just hear, and it's not, I feel like it doesn't capture the excitement. It's not capturing the excitement of the entire arena. And that kind of evades me, and that's why I think it's a fun horn, but it's not going to be high on my list because of that. All right, we got a 22 right now. That would have given it away, and it probably did, but these are Dallas Stars. Dallas's goal horn is pretty nice at times, but I feel if you hear it over and over, it gets really annoying, and really nothing to, but just the horn, and then it goes right to the chant, and then the rock music at the end. So it's just a 1, 2, 3. There's no, like, extra steps. It's just you know what you're getting, so I guess if you're the type of guy that just wants a straight, direct goal horn, right, 1, 2, 3, this is the horn for you. But if you want lots of effects and lots of excitement, like me, not an amazing horn, but still nice once in a while. All right. We're going to 21. This is a really interesting one. It's the way it sounds. That's a high-pitched one. That can be a beaut at times. It's Winnipeg. That is the Jets. The Jets have a very high-pitched horn that lasts until the minute the gonna celebrate part comes on, and then of course you get another horn through when you're in the playoffs, which the Jets were. A pretty good horn, but I really don't like that high pitchedness, and the fact that the horn goes the length until the song, and in playoffs I'm hearing almost 3/4 of the entire time that horn/song is on, I'm hearing that nasally sound is not always the best thing for me, so that's going to be put at 21 for me. And now we go to 20. Nashville Predators. This was the horn that, as you've heard, was very similar to Buffalo's. It's got a beat with it. It's deeper. It's more explode out of your seat. But I don't get the flash in the pan yet. And so that's why it's just going to be listed down at 20. But really cool horn. And when the fans get into it, it can be nice to watch. So that's where I stand on that one. All right, number 19. Get in some good ones now. Okay. The San Jose Sharks. Really interesting one. It's a bowl type horn. It's low and away like Anaheim's, but this fastball is one that is a lot different. It's got the dance music with it, and it's louder and it pulls through, which is nice. It's a really fun one, but it's shorter. The horn and the entire thing of the song is very short, and again, kind of with Anaheim's, how loud is it going to be? How explosive is it? Not too explosive, but I find it as a really good horn. Really good one. So now we're going to 18. Okay, we got the Florida Panthers here. That's the Florida Panthers goal horn. Very good one. That's a good one. I like it. You can really hear it. Get into it. It's sharper. It's not as nasally, and it's exciting, which I like. And so Florida Panthers horn is high on my list, but it's not too high because it just doesn't have the it factor. It just doesn't have that sound. It doesn't have everything. It doesn't really just beckon a thrilling game, which is what I was looking for. And Panthers don't have it. But still, pretty cool horn. All right, this horn coming up, I've heard live too. This is an interesting one. And the thing about this horn is it's going to sound, actually, it sounds different and not as intimidating and unique as it does on YouTube and in television. So, here we go. This is number 17. Caps have been to a home Washington Capitals game, and you hear more of the horn than you do of the siren. You hear the siren on television. You hear more of the horn than the siren when you're in Capital One Arena, which is really nice. I like it. It really gets into it, and it really gets the fans going, and you really get a sense of what's going on with the players. The players love it. They get emotional. You know Washington means business when that's that horn. And no other team has a siren in the National Hockey League. So that's nice. I like that. Oh, you get a siren at the end, but start it. You get that immediate siren. That's something else. I like it a lot. It can get cheesy at times, so I'll give them that. That's kind of why I dislike it at times, but really good. Really good one. I'm a fan. Okay. Number 16. Oh, this is a classic. Chicago. The Chicago Blackhawks is a really good one. That is one of the first ones I think we see in this list that really gets, it's a playoff atmosphere, it's an overtime. You can really feel it, and that place goes loud. They sing the song in the United Center. I really love the horn, and whenever you hear that horn, the one play I think of so much. The one play I immediately think of when I hear that horn is Patrick Kane's game winner from Jonathan Taves to beat the Kings in Game 5 of the Western Conference Final in 2013, the lockout shortened year. When I hear that horn, I always think of that game, that goal. That's a definite. That is a special one, and I really like this horn, really like this song. Song we could talk about later, but the horn is a really good one, and sometimes it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but I definitely think it's one of my favorites. Now we will go to number 15. Columbus. And you know, right after that cannon's gonna go off. And that is a beauty. Yeah, it's a nice one. Just straight business. It's business like with the ones that were ranked low on my list. But I like its boomingness, and it really captivates what the cannon's gonna do and the Columbus Blue Jackets are gonna do. They're gonna run you through, they're gonna poke one in, or they're gonna get a runner to win a game. So I think that this is a really good one. I like it, and that's my 15th. Okay. Number 14. The LA Kings. The LA Kings. That's a good one. That tells you business. And that just rams right in your face that the LA Kings have just scored. And that this is a big-time goal from a big-time player in a big-time game. And I just love the shrillness. Now, there's some other goal horns that have popped up my list just because of how beautiful they sound. But this is not a beauty. But this is a good one. This is a really good one. It's not going to be some beautiful horn that sounds elegant. It's just going to ram right in your face like the Kings do. So I think that is a really good one. And that guy is on 14 for me. All right, we're going to get to number 13 now. The Devils. The New Jersey Devils. A lot of people don't like this horn. They think it's broken. It's really good if you've ever been to Prudential. It's really good live. I love it. I think it's an awesome horn. Is it a little too low and booming sometimes? Sure. But I think it's really good. And I think it really can captivate in a playoff arena. And so I really like it. And sometimes it is too guttural, but I think it is definitely a horn that is one of the best in the league, so I put it at 13. All right, number 12. Toronto Maple Leafs. Similar horn to Tampa, you say? Maybe, eh? But I would definitely say that it's better. It's a lower horn. It's got the beat going in with it. That beat that goes to the Go Leafs Go, which has been a classic there. Really fun horn, and that's a good playoff jump around one. It gets the Maple Leaf square on their feet. That is a really special one, and I like it a lot, and that's why it's on 12 for me. Okay, number 11. Little long, but it's low, but it's in a unique sound, and that would be the Philadelphia Flyers. Really cool horn. I like it. I think it's always been kind of like that horn, and it goes with. It's kind of weird because it goes with any type of rock music because it's low, but it's also got that changing valve that goes with the EDM songs that the Flyers like to use. You know, Maria, I Like It Loud, Secrets, and now this remix of Kid Cudi. So I think it matches well with the city. I think it matches well with the team. Or more Forest Street Bullies, and definitely with the songs that they get. So I like it. I like it a lot. And it's definitely one of my faves. And we're going to go to the top 10 now. This is number 10 coming through. All right. The Edmonton Oilers. High, very shrill, very long, but it's a lot of fun. and it's so long that it goes right to the song, and it's got the beat with it, and I like that a lot. I think that really complements what the Oilers are trying to do, their franchise. It fits them well, also because it's like a speed type stadium song, and speed is what the Oilers do well with Leon Draisaitl and Clefbaum on the backside and Connor McDavid. So I am a real proponent of this goal horn. I love it, and I hope it stays for a long time. Number 9. New York Islanders. This horn is really special and really nice, and it does fit John Tavares really well. But what I find extremely fitting about this goal horn is specifically what it is. We had heard a boat horn before for Anaheim. Very low. A lot like a tugboat, but you don't see too many of those near Anaheim. There's not too many portways. This sounds exactly like one of those boats that kind of like a tugboat, but like a ferry more though. It sounds a lot like a ferry horn, and ferries are all over the Long Island area, all through Manhattan, all around Brooklyn, the seaboard, those boroughs, and this really fits from Long Island to Brooklyn what the Islanders have, and it's such a cultural type horn, and I really like it. Fits them well, and it's one of my favorites. It's a good one to listen to. Okay, so now we're going to get into number 8, which I'll give you a huge hint about this one. If you watched my last video last night, the team that belongs to this horn was in the same spot yesterday as it is with the horn today. There's an ad, excuse me. All right, we're good. The Vancouver Canucks. It's a really potent, blaring in your face, let's go type playoff horn. You get the scenario, you get the atmosphere, and also kind of like what we said with the ferry with New York Islanders. It kind of reminds you of maybe some type of boat on the western coast, right as it is right above Washington, maybe some northern Pacific Ocean. Really into it. And of course, this horn, whenever I hear this horn, although the song has changed, it's not Holiday anymore, it always reminds me of that Kevin Bieksa, another Game 5, the Western Conference Final against San Jose, when the puck hit the netting and Bieksa ripped it through. That horn, I hear that horn, I get reminded of Bieksa all the time. That's an awesome horn. And the song, in my opinion, as I may state later, not that great, but the goal horn is pretty awesome. I love it. All right, we're getting to number 7 now, and these are some insane goal horns coming up. All right. Pittsburgh Penguins. Really into it. You can hear the whole banging of it and the shrillness with the playoff atmosphere, as I had already said. I'm a big fan. Also, if you've ever seen any Penguins games, steam comes out all the time. I love that one. That's a real thrilling goal horn. Really goes together with the Penguins do, a type of ripping shot from the side. I always think of Malkin with that goal horn. Really good one. Yeah, definitely fond of that particular horn. And now we're going to get to number 6. This is an underrated goal horn. Usually I'm low on people's lists, but I think this is one of my favorites. I love how it sounds. And I wish the team that owns this one went to the playoffs a lot more than they have, so we could hear this in some overtime winners. It would be something else. The Yotes, the Arizona Coyotes. Big fan. I like how it's kind of shrill, but not too shrill. It jumps up and down. The Coyote noise at the end is pretty cool with the howling. Really gets into it. A really good horn. The buzzing and everything. I think it can get a playoff atmosphere. I mean, the last time it was huge with Martin Hansel, but I believe this is an incredible horn, and it's one of the more underrated horns in the league. And it's sad that the Coyotes don't score enough to hear it played that much. All right, I got the top 5. Number 5, and all these were tight. This horn coming up is a short one, but I believe this is one of the best of all time. It is at 5, but this is a really awesome goal horn. If you didn't know already, it's the Detroit Red Wings. The Detroit Red Wings are a really pretty good squad with a really good goal horn. Kind of almost sounds like a car horn now that I think of it. And Detroit was always the Motor City, known for making vehicles, auto shops, all of that. And it's a really incredible goal horn. Awesome for overtime winners, playoff games. Really gets the fans up out of their seats. It's been pretty cool to hear in Little Caesars Arena from what I've seen games of on the television. I think it's just been a classic, and it's really fun to hear. And the great thing is that it's been playing from overtime goals from Steve Yzerman, who's now a general manager, to Dylan Larkin. So this is not a horn that is going to probably retire anytime soon, and it's a lovely one. All right, we're going to 4 now. Number 4. Okay. The Calgary Flames. You can hear the steam. You can hear the flames coming out the fire. What a fitting goal horn for them. What an awesome way to kick off any type of game, especially something like a playoff game. It's insane. It's awesome to hear. It's awesome to see. I love it. It's really great. And this is one that definitely gets me going. The emotions and everything. It's just really cool to see. So that's my 4. And now we're going to go to the top 3. This third one I have heard a lot. And it's low on a lot of people's horn lists, but not on mine. It's a very, very unique horn sound. But unlike Winnipeg's, this one to me just slays nearly all of the competition. The New York Rangers, world famous. The New York Rangers have an awesome goal horn that goes right to Slapshot, which is their goal song made by their DJ in 1995. 94 to 95, what a great goal horn sound. Just shrill. It tells you there's a goal. It's up in your face. The fans love it. And when you hear it, you know it's the New York Rangers. You know what it is. You know it's them. And that's awesome. And that's definitely one of my favorites. As I discussed in the earlier video, I have absolute hatred for the New York Rangers. But I love their goal song. I love their goal horn. And when they were scoring against Buffalo in the Winter Classic again, I did everything I could not to sing it because I love it so much. If I did, I would have been called a hypocrite, so it's a good thing I didn't do that. But yeah, awesome. Awesome. Totally awesome. Now we're going to number 2. Number 2 is a goal song that, in my mind, is one of the worst. But the horn has stayed, and it is unbelievable. Minnesota Wild, horns right in your face. It's getting right at you. It's telling you, we scored. We scored and you're not going to stop us. We're going to just run you guys in because we're the Minnesota Wild and this is St. Paul. This is America's hockey town. That's what they're telling you with that goal horn. You know they score. You know it. It's amazing. The horn get crazy. I am not getting crazy on that song. I do not like that song. I like the one they did before with the goal horn, but that's for another time. This goal horn is absolutely insane. I love it. And if it didn't have every single atmospheric type playoff scenario and every single hype and feeling and emotion wrapped in it, almost does, but it didn't, it would have been number 1. Number 1 has that. And if you've been paying attention to every team that's here, you would obviously clearly know which team that would be. Number 1 coming up right now as we speak. Oh yeah. Boston Bruins, my fourth favorite team, really gets into it with this goal horn. Just blast it through the arena. You know they scored. It's business. It has every emotion. It has comeback. It has grit. It has joy and happiness and survival and everything you can think of all in it. You can just feel the emotions of the people of Boston through the goal horn and the goal song. And it tells you all you need to know. It's the Bruins. And the Bruins are going to score. And they're going to win it. And a Stanley Cup's going to go to Beantown. That's what that goal horn tells you. I love it. And it's my favorite. Alright, that's going to wrap up our video for today. Episode 2. All about goal horns. See if you guys like it. Type any comments in below. Tell me how you feel. Anything I could change. Anything like that. And then also feel free to write, as I said, comment below. And also feel free to email me at whaleboy.fifoot@gmail.com. And also my Twitter handle is at capital PETER, capital THE 37. And that's that. Hope you guys liked it again. Enjoy. And I'm out. And hopefully tomorrow I'll be back for pregame. Episode 3 of Game 1 Stanley Cup Final in Nevada, Vegas Golden Knights and Washington Capitals. Alright. Enjoy.